It's a city where anything can happen, so what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted. We live in the best city in the world, and there is no shortage of things to discover and do and explore. So why not do it together? Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and welcome to my chill zone. I thought we could just hang out for half an hour, so pull up a beanbag, because there's a lot I've got to share.
At Self-Help Graphics, we like to say that art is life. It is the food that you eat, it's the clothes that you wear, it is our culture, it is our heritage. Self-Help Graphics is a cultural gem here in Boyle Heights in East LA. It's a Chicano legacy organization that has really been a part of the story of the Chicano community locally, regionally, nationally, and is very much a space for creative community expression over the last 49 years. You know, people have gotten married at Self-Help Graphics. There's been quinceañeras, there's been baby showers, and it's really the kind of place that's a cultural anchor for people. You know, we are stewards of Day of the Dead, for example, as a tradition here in Los Angeles, but really on a national level. Boyle Heights as a community is one of the most densely populated in the city of Los Angeles. It is a community that is mostly renters and is very much low-income, Latino, a lot of immigrants. This is a community that has been historically and systemically under-resourced, under-supported. Sister Karen Vocalero, a rough-around-the-edges Franciscan nun, who was an artist, co-founded Self-Help Graphics with Carlos Bueno, Antonio Ibanez, and really understood that there was a need for a creative space, for the community to have space to create work, to work together collaboratively.
So today, let's start off by making a print. I have the LA Unscripted logo, kind of matched up with the Self-Help Graphics logo, and we're gonna go ahead and have you print this for us today.
So when you come into Self-Help Graphics, there's artists in the studio working on prints. There's going to be an exhibition in the gallery space. Sometimes we have our youth programs here, after-school program, and of course, always artists working on different projects.
Okay, so what is the first step in printing?
The first step is inking the screen. So if you can see this is a polyester screen with a stencil on it, and we're gonna pour a little bit of water-based ink right on it. So we'll lift the screen up, pull that paper off, and we have this.
LA Unscripted printed paper?
Great job.
This is so cool.
Unique finds. I'd say that's kind of our specialty. Kind of like this backyard glamping experience by Wonder Tent Parties. And to be honest, every show, even I learn about something new and love it, like this gem from Jasmine Simpkins.
Thank you for letting LA Unscripted come to your 20th brick and mortar. This is so cool.
Of course, we've been so excited to have you.
I want to check out everything.
Goriana is truly an everyday wear collection offered to any individual who's seeking everyday wear for solid gold pieces, plating gold. We have so many varieties of natural stones that we use, genuine gemstones. But it's everyday, effortless jewelry. Goriana has been around as a company since 2004. Her and her husband started this truly from their apartment floor, from the ground up, quite literally. And then they moved in 2007 to a studio in Laguna Beach, where in 2017, we started the first of what is now known as many brick and mortar locations. Pasadena was only natural for us to kind of start thinking about as our next area of space to have a location offered. It's definitely marking a milestone for us as we expand across California and even throughout the country.
I love the collections that you guys have here because I feel like there's something for everyone, either fine jewelry or something a little less expensive.
I think the other beautiful part about the brand is kind of our signature pieces being the Parker or Venice. They're just kind of our everyday white tee and black tee. I think the Parker allows you to really just get set up for success. So whether you want to just wear it as a true link or you want to start building around it, there's no wrong combination. What I'm really proud to say about the Venice is what we kind of refer to our more herringbone aesthetic chain, is that it's really reclaimed what maybe is familiar from an 80s perspective, but has made it really modern and fun and lightweight. So you kind of just see it act as a true shimmer behind any piece you wear with it.
I'm really into self-gifting, but I love that I can come in here and buy a little something for someone else, and then something for myself.
Even before we were able to start the brick and mortar journey, we were really able to win the hearts of so many, myself included, by being introduced in Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's. I think what has really put us on the map are these pieces. There are power gemstone bracelets, whether it's for gifting to another or for self. You can see on the back of each card, it'll read you the exact meaning of that stone and the intentionality piece behind it.
She thought of everything.
She really did, and she is not stopping anytime soon. She keeps putting out these collections that I think continue to find justification for myself personally to keep shopping.
Do you have some secret faves? Well, you know, sharing is caring, so email us and let us know at launscripted@ktla.com.
Los Angeles is so spread out, and people don't know much about certain areas of the city that are important. Boyle Heights, it has a great long history of multiculturalism. One of the first multicultural neighborhoods in Los Angeles. You had African Americans, Jewish Americans, Mexican Americans. They call it the Ellis Island of the West Coast.
What year are we talking?
This is a turn of the century into the 20s, but also there's a rich musical history here.
When we look around, we're at the Paramount. I've learned a lot about the Paramount. I keep saying if these walls could talk.
In 1939, the famous jazz musician Basie, one of the architects of big band jazz, played here, and he crossed the color barrier. African American could only play in South Central. In the 50s, Celia Cruz, Tito Puente, the Salsa Stars. And in the 60s, Stevie Wonder, the East Side sound of East Side bands. They were very popular in the mid-60s, like Cannibal and the Headhunters.
What do you think it is about the space and its location in Boyle Heights?
Well, it's right in the center. Mott and now it's Cesar Chavez. No other ballrooms like this.
And how cool to have a building that's nearly 100 years old, still standing and breathing in new energy, right?
Right.
And what's downstairs? Brooklyn Avenue Pizza Co.? So how does that come into play?
Well, the owner, Frank Acevedo, he wanted to open a restaurant downstairs. People could dance up here and party and then go down and have some pizza.
Chef George, for you, the experience, I look behind, I see all of this dough, I see the big old oven. What's the experience like being here?
It's very fun, actually. I always treat my dough as a canvas. We're making it from scratch. It's a 4-day fermentation. It really dedicates to what this building used to be, which was a Jewish Bakers Union. And to be able to make dough from scratch in home, it really represents the past to the future and the present.
And we are just getting started. We have got a lot more for you to add to your to-do list. Grab a drink and meet me back here. Deal? Sunshine all year round. I'd say we have it pretty good living here in Southern California, and sometimes you don't even need to leave your backyard for a good time. Take a look at what Wonder Tent parties did to my backyard. Isn't this amazing?
So you don't have to travel far for this experience. Wonder Tent parties will come to you. We'll help you get it all set, have a great time, and create a memory that lasts a lifetime. First, we start with our sleepovers, which are indoor, normally for kids sort of 15 and under. Outside, we do what we call a glamp out, which is a glamping tent, big Wonder Dome that you'll see, under the stars. We also have a dining experience, so the opportunity to actually dine under the stars, and that's a movie night under the stars, which has been so important during COVID to get back to the movies and see something on a big screen. So we sit under the stars, really comfy beanbag chairs, popcorn and the lot.
But after the glamp, if you need the go, then check out what's happening in another part of town.
Welcome to Corteo!
Cirque du Soleil started 30 years ago. Over 200 million people have come to see the shows. There's the big tops, which travel like a big top and they go into a lot. The arenas, which is what Corteo is. And then the resident shows, the ones in Las Vegas and in Orlando. Corteo has been around since 2005, and since then we've had 10 million people see the show. Guy Laliberté, who founded the company, it was his vision to bring circus to the world, but without animals. So there's no animals in our circus.
Okay, I'm so excited. I'm actually at Cirque du Soleil Corteo, backstage with all of these amazing props. I'm gonna bring in one of the actors in the show. This is Sasha.
Hello,
Hi,
Laura.
Sasha, how are you?
I'm very good.
Good to see you.
Thank you, thank you.
Once you arrive into the arena, you're immediately transformed into the world of Corteo because you see all the chandeliers hanging. And then you've got the beautiful, beautiful hand-painted curtain.
What is it like when the curtains go up and those chandeliers are lit and the audience is clapping? What does it feel like?
It's awesome. I mean, the energy, that's the reason I'm still doing it.
What you will see is lots of high-flying acts in the air, lots of high energy, lots of jumping, flipping, turning, all kinds of ways of moving on stage. We've got high-level performers, some Olympic performers.
I have so much room, there is no restriction for that character.
Right.
I can even go to the audience and like mess around with them a little bit.
See, that's what I love about Cirque du Soleil.
I'm lucky.
Well, I think people should come to see Corteo because, especially now in this crazy world that we've just finished with the pandemic, to see some love, some hope, to be transformed out of your normal daily lives and to see some beauty and be touched.
Can you show me some things that you do in the show?
So this is Diabolo. This is Taiwanese piece of juggling equipment.
Okay.
So you're supposed to throw this in the air and catch and do like different cool stuff. So we go from right to left and up and nothing with your left arm. That's it. Look, you're getting speed.
What am I doing? Is this juggling?
Perfect. That's not juggling. That's it. And up and down. So you're getting quite a bit of speed. Try to see where the Diabolo is. That's it. That's it. That's it. Awesome. Can you try to toss back to me?
Yeah.
With caution. That's it.
Stop it right now.
Let's go even higher and shorter. Like
higher
all the way,
shorter.
yeah,
Okay, ready?
all the way to here. Look at you. Look at you. That was actually good. That was good.
Cirque du Soleil is for all ages. It's for young ones right up till your grandma. It's touching, it's colorful, it's musical. And as I said earlier, it just transports you and takes you into something that probably most people have never seen before.
So this called sear wheel. It's a piece of metal wheel.
Right.
So you spin it around, you upside down.
Oh my God, Sasha, that is incredible. Okay, can I do this?
You can, but let's just say not today.
You are incredible. Oh my God, you are so incredible.
People can find tickets at Microsoft Theater or at CirqueDuSoleil.com. We're running till April 30th.
Come and see Sasha and the rest of the crew at Cirque du Soleil Corteo. I mean, come on.
Please do.
This is amazing. Interested in fitness, food, arts, or just plain bored? Well, when it comes to the long list of must-dos in LA, Unscripted's got you covered.
There's a fun new restaurant in downtown LA, but it's more than just a restaurant. It's more of an experience. And I'm taking my bike to get there.
Well, if you get back to the essence of it, motorcycles are cool. They've been cool for a very long time, which is why they're in films and adverts and pop videos. And motorcycle culture is a thing that a lot of people relate to, even if they don't ride. And it has a community. And that community isn't always very well served. You know, quite often motorcycle venues are spit and sawdust, and you don't get a great experience. And so they're not really attractive to people that think bikes are cool but don't ride. So we wanted to create a space that celebrated moto culture and moto people.
The Bike Shed is a home for people that love bikes and the people that love the people that love bikes to come and meet other like-minded people in a beautiful setting.
LA is arguably the natural cultural home for motorcycle culture.
You are going to take us on quite the tour. I'm very excited. Where are we going to start?
We're going to start right here at the bar. It's the best place to start. Lovely bar, no TVs, and then follow me around here. Lovely lounge. Our sofas are all brought from London. We've got a 3-chair tattoo studio, 4-chair barber shop, so you can come and get ink, get a trim, hang out.
Tell me about your bike parking.
So literally the whole place is for bike parking. So we're going to have valet for cars, but I love the fact you can rock up, park your bike, sit here, have food, have a drink, and just see everybody come rolling in. And obviously this is Dutch, and my husband and I riding from London to Hollywood.
Biking's just kind of cool, so I think it's just relatable. It stands for something. And we just want to be the natural home of that. And also, we want to preserve motorcycle culture for the future.
There is so much more to bookmark, so stick around. Going off script in Los Angeles, we really try to find something for everyone. And I gotta say, you may be surprised to know about this.
My late mother was known to enjoy a martini at 5 p.m. sharp. This ritual was so well known among family and friends, they would ask if they could stop by at 5 o'clock. She understood the code and would have nibbles and a martini waiting for them at her home in Studio City. Her martini glass collection has been in storage for the last 5 years. I recently made an arrangement with the operators of the Ramp restaurant in Burbank to display half of her collection, about 75 examples, on the wall in their pub. I'm Bob Paris, and I'm about to reveal my mother's martini glass collection at the Ramp restaurant and bar in Burbank, California.
Well, Bobby's been one of our customers for many years, so he came up with the idea of asking us if he can place the glasses inside the bar, and I think they look beautiful.
My mom enjoyed this one. I think she was hoping her grandson would like it. This is the kind of place she would love. It has a great ambiance, a great crowd of people, but it's a restaurant. The most important thing is the food, which is superb.
The Ramp is Italian and American food. You know, I have a lot of comments from people, the new customers, that they come in and they say, well, we thought it was just a bar, and then they come in and then they see the dining room, the restaurant, they have lunch or dinner, and they say, wow.
The California Department of Public Health is actually part of the state. They regulate and help us to make sure that everything around us is healthier. The CDPH actually gives us the guidelines on how to protect ourselves against obesity, hypertension, lead, and other things that are important to our health and our community. There's a lot of things that we cannot control, but healthcare, that's something that if we have it, we can actually be with our families. We can work better. We can actually be present in our society, and that's what we want to accomplish. Ultimately, it's a beautiful, federal qualified health center. We serve over 400,000 patients here in between LA County and Orange County. We devote ourselves to make sure that we give high quality of care for underserved communities. Right now, we have primary care services, mental health, dentistry, and also paid services where we give the best things that we have for our community. COVID-19 is still with us. But the good news is that we do have a lot of things that we can do against it. That includes, the vaccines that actually make a difference in our communities for our children and also our adults, and also the treatments that we have that we didn't have in 2020 that can make a huge difference against going to the hospital and also mortality. If you're positive, you can actually get some antivirals. You need to talk to your doctor. The idea of the medication is actually to reduce hospitalizations and mortality. A lot of people actually ask me, how many boosters do I need? The most important thing that I need to remind them is that if you haven't had your bivalent, that's actually the reinforced vaccine that we have, you need to have it. And it's very important to reinforce our natural immunity. Eating well, doing our exercise, making sure that our mental health is okay, that things actually help our immunity boost not only to fight COVID-19, but also other mental health stuff, cancer, diabetes, hypertension, then that's a good way to go. It's very important to remember that even though that we're vaccinated and we already have had this, you can still have COVID-19. You can actually get treatment. This will actually reduce the amount of days that you're sick, and most importantly, complications and hospitalization rates go down. That's why it's so important to make sure that you talk with your doctor in order to know which medication is good for you.
These COVID treatments, are they free? How much do they cost for the people?
Right now here in California, they are still free. That's why it's so important that you can actually go to the website covid19.ca.gov and you can actually go with your zip code and see what options you have around your area.
We hope you had as much fun as I did going off script and rediscovering our incredible city. And as Wonder Tent Parties has shown us, sometimes the most memorable moments can happen right in your own backyard. So for now, I'm gonna stay in my tent, but I can't wait to hang out again next time. Mwah!